Hey guys, Tiffany Ofili Porter here, where I discuss all things life after sport. In this video, I am going to be giving you the 10 benefits of Sisterlocks, or the 10 reasons why you should go ahead and get some Sisterlocks.
With medals on her chest, she's proven her greatness, knows no rest, representing the countries with pride she stands.
So before we even jump into the benefits of getting Sisterlocks, I'm going to explain real quick what they are. So Sisterlocks essentially are a natural hair locking technique specifically for African textured hair, using a specialized locking tool to create very small and uniform locks, essentially what I have in my head. They are smaller and tend to be more manageable than traditional locks. So let's just go ahead and jump into the 10 benefits of getting them. Number one, the versatility in styling. Sisterlocks, as you can see, are a lot smaller than your traditional locks, which offers you a variety of different styling options. They can be curled, braided, twisted, or worn straight. Although I tend to wear mine curled, you have the option to do pretty much anything that you could do with loose natural hair that you can do with locks. You can wear them in various styles, such as updos or buns, and whatever you fancy to fit your specific preferences. And having all of those options, as you can imagine, offers a lot of versatility. Number two, Sisterlocks are extremely low maintenance. Once your locks are established, they require very minimal daily maintenance, and your wash routines are less frequent as well. You don't need to style or comb them every day. In fact, I haven't owned a comb since 2018 for my own particular head. I have a daughter, so I do comb her hair because she doesn't have locks. And typically, the only maintenance that you really need to do, it is important to do it, is to get your retightenings every 4 to 6 weeks. And that's where you will go to a licensed Sisterloctician, and she will, kind of relock the new growth of your head. Now, I share a lot of Sisterlock content on this channel. I have a whole playlist dedicated to Sisterlocks, so you can go ahead and get all of the information that you could ever imagine on Sisterlocks. But within that playlist, I have a Loctician Speaks series where I bring my loctician on my channel, and she breaks down myths, she answers questions, she gives you the pros and the cons of getting Sisterlocks, and it's just a very all-encompassing playlist of Sisterlock content. So if you are interested, make sure you finish watching this video and then head to that playlist to watch those as well. Within that series with my loctician, she does emphasize the importance of going every 4 to 6 weeks for your retightening. You can't get away with, going as infrequently as you can with traditional locks. So that is something to keep in mind. Number three, Sisterlocks promote hair growth. They do so by reducing the need of daily manipulation, thus minimizing breakage. Many people, including myself, experience longer and thicker hair because you're allowing your hair to grow undisturbed. So by reducing that daily manipulation and styling, you are minimizing breakage and split ends. So as a result, many people with locks experience significant hair growth over time. And I am certainly one of those people. I have always had a lot of hair. It's always been very full, but it's certainly never been this long. And a quick length check. As you can see, your girl got a little bit of hang time. So shout out to my loctician and just Sisterlocks in general for affording me the opportunity to have what I've always wanted, which is long and healthy and full hair. Number four, Sisterlocks offer a natural look. Sisterlocks by design are created to look and feel natural and mimic your loose natural hair as closely as possible. And they do that by embracing the natural texture of your hair without the need of extensions or chemical treatments or heat. Now, there are some people that will do lock extensions as a way to kind of bypass that awkward stage, but that's more so the minority. For the most part, when you see somebody with locks, it's pretty safe to assume that their hair is natural and that's the hair that grew from their head. Now, I did make a video on how to reattach Sisterlocks. I can go ahead and place it here for you guys to check out, and some Sisterlock enthusiasts or purists might argue that I am kind of breaking the code with my method, but hey, it works for me. And I essentially reattach them with needle and thread. I give a full breakdown tutorial on how to do that. But let's stay on track here. For the most part, people do not use lock extensions as a means to start their Sisterlocks. So this can result in a more organic and healthier look and feel of your hair. By Sisterlocks embracing your natural hair texture, it allows you to kind of wear your hair in its most authentic form. And this can be extremely empowering for people to kind of foster self-acceptance and just embracing your own natural beauty. And this has been the case for me. They have certainly just elevated my self-confidence and just the way I feel about myself holistically. Number 5, Sisterlocks can actually improve your scalp health. With Sisterlocks, your scalp is pretty exposed, which can improve air circulation and thus improve your scalp health as a result. Now, I will say one of the things that my loctician did mention in the Loctician Speak series that I mentioned before was that one of the things that they will look for during that initial consultation that you must get before you get your Sisterlocks installed is the state of your hair, the state of your scalp. If you have things like alopecia or eczema or psoriasis or excessive dandruff, they might refer you to a dermatologist before they even agree to establish your Sisterlocks. And then once you get that under control, you would then be considered a good candidate for Sisterlocks. And as a result of that, you can have that better air circulation and it can just kind of help to foster that good scalp health. So because we use fewer products on our locks, it can yield less buildup, which can then make your hair cleaner and it can help prevent things like dandruff and other scalp issues. Number 6, Sisterlocks allows you freedom from chemical treatments. Sisterlocks reduces the need for relaxers, perms, texturizers, or other chemical treatments that can damage the hair over time. And this makes it a healthier option for those transitioning from chemically treated hair and looking just for a more natural alternative. Once your locks are mature, the need for frequent salon visits, hair products, and treatments is greatly reduced. And I guess one could argue that this could kind of make locks a more cost-effective hair styling option. However, somebody could also say that the establishments and retightenings of Sisterlocks are pretty pricey, which can kind of cancel out that savings that you would have in hair products. I did do a whole video where I laid out the cons of Sisterlocks, because one thing I do on this page is keep it real. So go ahead and check out that video, and I do discuss the price of Sisterlocks compared to Microlocs or traditional locks. And it's just something that you should consider when you want to take the plunge and get Sisterlocks for yourself. Number 7, Sisterlocks can kind of be deemed as more professional than other lock or natural hair options. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is get into respectability politics or discuss why black hair has been policed over the years and why natural black hair is often deemed as unprofessional, because that's a whole different conversation for a different day. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to make that video. I am very passionate about that. But even though I don't necessarily agree with this, some people would say that Sisterlocks can be deemed as more professional than your traditional lock counterparts because of the smaller size, the uniformity, the versatility in styling, and just the ability to style your hair however you want to cater to whatever setting that you're heading to. They can be styled in various ways to just fit different professional settings. Now, a quick story time. Back in 2011, when I got married, I couldn't have even considered wearing my natural hair or locks or any braids or anything of that nature to my wedding. It's just something that wasn't even on my radar. And now in 2024, being 6.5 years locked, I couldn't even imagine anything else other than my Sisterlocks. And that just kind of shows the journey and the evolution of, you know, kind of where I started on my hair journey to where I am now, and how I've just really embraced my hair in its true authentic state. And I'm just so grateful to be on this journey. And I truly do love my Sisterlocks, despite some of the negatives that do come along with it. It is important to just have that balanced outlook. Number 8, Sisterlocks can provide a cultural and personal identity. For many, including myself, Sisterlocks represent a celebration of cultural heritage and a personal journey towards self-acceptance and embracing natural beauty, thus serving as a symbol of personal identity, and pride. Because locks embrace your natural hair texture, it allows you to just wear your hair in its most authentic form. And this can be empowering for many, myself included. For many people, Sisterlocks, traditional locks, and just being a part of this locked community does have a deep cultural, spiritual, or personal significance. They can represent a connection to heritage, culture, or a specific belief system, serving as a symbol of personal identity and pride. Me personally, I just really wanted to push back on the narrative that I needed a wig or a weave or a relaxer in order for me to feel beautiful or to be embraced or to be deemed as worthy in the eyes of society. And I can say unequivocally in 2024, that's not my story anymore. And I'm just so grateful to be in this place. Number 9, locks are durable and they provide longevity. Your Sisterlocks can withstand any weather conditions, from humidity to rain and to swimming. Because y'all know the stereotypes that Black folks don't swim and we can't get our hair wet. When you have locks, that is not your reality any longer. And yes, I no longer have to worry about, oh, can I get my hair wet? And just all of the process that comes along with wash day. And locks have longevity. Once they mature, they do not require the same level of care and attention that many other hairstyles do. Other than those retightenings that we mentioned every 4 to 6 weeks, the maintenance truly is minimal. Number 10, Sisterlocks provide you a very unique appearance. Each set of locks is unique to the individual, reflecting their own personal hair texture, care routine, and journey. Now, Sisterlocks, even though they are a brand and there are certain requirements that they have to kind of meet to be considered Sisterlocks, i.e. that grid pattern, the size, the uniformity, there is some variation still that exists even within the Sisterlock community. For example, 2 people with similar hair textures can go to the exact same loctician and get pretty different end results in their Sisterlocks once their locks become mature. So knowing that, I would be wary of seeing somebody's hair and being like, oh my goodness, her Sisterlocks, our hair goes, I want mine to look exactly like that. Because although you will probably leave with a relatively similar type of look, there is still a lot of variability because they are so unique to the individual whose head they are on. So just keep that in mind. And this distinctiveness of your Sisterlocks can be a very powerful form of self-expression. So those, guys, were the 10 benefits of getting Sisterlocks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned, I discuss all things Sisterlocks, all things marriage. I do vlogs. I do a bunch of stuff on this channel. So if that interests you, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to join the family so you don't miss any videos coming up from me. I will be getting my loctician back on here to do another installation of Loctician Speaks. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Peace.